In this video, I look back on the murder of philanthropist, father, and businessman Wayne Stanbury in the year 2020. 6 years later, his death is still an unsolved murder with a mysterious motive and elusive killer. Who wanted this caring and people-friendly businessman dead, and why? We look back on this sad incident. I am Nigel D. Salmon. Hit that subscribe button. This is Jamaican Chapter. Wayne Anthony Stanbury was born on Sunday, March 23, 1969. He attended St. Catherine High School in the parish of St. Catherine, and from there he furthered his education. He was never born in a rich family, but from a young age he developed a mindset to have wealth. With ambitions and the necessary hard work, he rose to significant financial stability later in his life. Wayne Stanbury became an accountant with a deep passion for business, and he did not focus on any business. The accountant's focus was on business with high income, whether he was an employee or owner. Within the 50 years that he lived, Wayne Stanbury made his name popular as a businessman in the parish of St. Catherine. He served as sales and marketing manager and marketing director of Zion Organic Roots Incorporation, a business producing pure herbal drinks. The business was doing so well that on October 14, 2003, the Bureau of Standards Jamaica awarded it the Jamaica Cottage Standardization Certificate. The 34-year-old Wayne Stanbury is seen in this photo accepting the certificate. He was member of the executive body of Cambio Association of Jamaica, serving in the role of vice president. And he was CEO of Beridon Financial Services Limited, a licensed financial sub-agent and remittance provider in Linstead, St. Catherine, a business offering a wide range of everyday over-the-counter financial services, including cambio services, money transfers, and bill payments. Wayne Stanbury was also very involved in activities for community development and safety. He made generous donations to social events, poor individuals in St. Catherine, and even got personally involved in community activities such as youth education and the painting of school buildings. Regarding crime and disorderly behaviors in his community, Wayne Stanbury, while participating in a growth forum hosted by the Gleaner, called for increased policing in the town of Linstead and support for the police. Apart from business, Wayne Stanbury was a husband and father. Having been baptized from an early age, he got married to Vanda Vinette Rowe, another Christian. The couple had 3 daughters, Rhonda, Rachel, and Roseanne, and the couple lived at 11 Mickleton Heights, Linstead, St. Catherine. Both were a respected couple in Linstead. Wayne was a successful businessman, and Vanda was a respected school teacher teaching at Linstead Primary and Junior High. Vanda Stanbury, affectionately called Auntie V, was a devoted Christian and member of the Linstead Pentecostal and Tabernacle Church. Unfortunately, the energetic wife and mother was diagnosed with cancer, and the cancer spread. 2019, she passed away. Because her death was not a sudden event, but a slow coming one, her family and community had time to understand and expect it. The funeral for the 49-year-old Vanda Stanbury was held on Saturday, June 22, 2019 at the Linstead Pentecostal Tabernacle Church. It was a sad day. Many individuals attended the funeral. Wayne Stanbury attended the funeral service with much inner strength, knowing that it was the final goodbye to the woman he so dearly loved. But he had to move on. However, little did he know that after the death of his wife, the family dynamics were changing, and he probably failed to have noticed it. On the night of Friday, October 11, 2019, the 50-year-old Wayne Stanbury was driving home in his car, and he was alone. He had no fear of driving alone at night because he knew of no one who was out to harm him. Driving home on that Friday night was expected to be like any other ordinary night. But at a particular spot of the road, he was ambushed. A gunman fired on his car. Realizing that he was attacked, Wayne Stanbury hit the accelerator pedal and the car sped up. Multiple bullets pierced the window of the car, one striking him on the hand. Wayne Stanbury sped the car out of the attack. Still breathing and not seriously wounded, he headed to the Linstead police station. He arrived there in a hurry. The minute he stepped out, he was recognized. All the police officers there knew him as a popular businessman in Linstead. His report of the attack was recorded and an investigation began. Days, weeks, and months went by, and the gunman who fired on the car was never caught. Wayne Stanbury had survived an attempt on his life. It was more than clear from the moment of the gun attack that someone wanted him dead. The attack was serious and had to be treated as such. The fact that multiple bullets were fired at his car showed the determination to kill him. After the attack, Wayne Stanbury left Linstead St. Catherine and went to Kingston. This move was necessary for safety reasons. Despite the safety reasons, Wayne Stanbury continued carrying out his responsibilities in business. Because, indeed, business must go on. In Kingston, he drew much closer to God through church membership and worship at Emmanuel Apostolic Church on Slipe Road. At this church, Wayne Stanbury did not just attend services. He got involved in activities there. The year 2019 slowly came to an end. The new year of 2020 began with the month of January past. At the start of February 2020, it appeared that the threat to his life had gone away. There was no threatening phone call. There was no new attempt on his life. The relocation to Kingston seemed to provide the desired safety. But little did he know that over the last 3 months up to February 2020, his haters were investigating his new location and then studying his routine. They were about to attack him a second time. On the morning of Sunday, February 16, 2020, 4 months after the attempt on his life in Linstead St. Catherine, Wayne Stanbury got ready for morning service at Emmanuel Apostolic Church. He got into his brown 2020 Toyota Prado and drove to Slipe Road where the church is. He pulled up in the parking lot at the back of the church building. He stepped out of the Toyota Prado and began walking toward the church building. Then suddenly, a gunman stepped out of a parked car. The gunman rushed towards Wayne Stanbury and fired his pistol, shooting Wayne Stanbury multiple times in the upper body. The 50-year-old businessman collapsed to the ground on his back. The lone gunman then rushed back to the car and sped off. Persons inside the church had heard the gunshots. When they cautiously came outside, Wayne Stanbury, Brother Wayne as they called him, lay dead on the ground. The news of his murder came as a shock to everyone who knew and loved him. The murder came as a shock, especially to the people of Linstead St. Catherine, where he was popular as a good businessman. The question of who wanted Wayne Stanbury dead was on the lips of many. Speculation as to the motive for the deadly attack differed. Police investigation began. Soon, the murder made it to Crime Stop, repeatedly appearing in Crime Stop poster in newspapers and also on television.
PSOJ's Crime Stop Jamaica Unsolved. We need your help to solve the murder of 50-year-old Wayne Stanbury, CEO of Veridon Financial Services, who was shot to death at 8:25 a.m. on Sunday, February 16, 2020, in the parking lot of Emmanuel Apostolic Church, Slipe Road, Kingston. Mr. Stanbury exited his SUV and was shot several times in the upper body by a lone gunman. He died on the spot. Crime Stop Jamaica and family members are offering a total reward of 200,000 Jamaican plus US $4,000 for information leading to the arrest and charge of those responsible. Call Crime Stop Jamaica 311. Solving crime pays.
Despite the strong police investigation, media attention to the murder, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars promised by Crime Stop for information leading to an arrest, the murder remains unsolved. The funeral for the late Wayne Anthony Stanbury was held on Saturday, May 9, 2020, inside the chapel of Robert's Funeral Home, Linstead, St. Catherine. No doubt, hundreds, if not thousands, of persons would have attended, but the government of Jamaica had put a restriction on the number of persons who could gather in one place due to the outbreak of COVID-19. Because of this, less than 20 persons attended the funeral. The body of Wayne Stanbury was buried in Commodore Cemetery on Grove Road, Linstead, where the body of his wife was buried in 2019.